Your attention, please. Did that sound like Jim Cotton used to say that? We wish them well in their new digs. Now then, the year is 1948, or thereabouts. We are in the studios of WTMK, a radio station somewhere in America. We are going to recreate a radio play from that era. Hopefully, you'll recognize some of the announcements and advertisements from those days. Radio is all we had, and we loved it. We listened to our favorites on a regular basis. We had fan clubs every bit as loyal and rabid as the current rock stars. Go back with us now as you envision the action on the radio and watch from the living room of your mind.
Woodland Terrace Radio Show is on the air. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the radio listening audience. We hope you enjoyed our bartender series programs which played earlier. Radio has had a great many detective and crime stories like The Shadow, Mr. District Attorney, and Gangbusters. Well, tonight's show is none of these. This is the story of 6 young people who decide to form a crime-fighting club and convince police that they can help law enforcement find and catch criminals. But first, these words from our sponsors.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America is asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all. On a highway or a road along the levee. Performance is sweeter, nothing can beat her. Life is complete.
And Walter Window, good evening, Mr. North American. On the ship to sea, let's go to France. France, Juarez, Mexico. Eddie Lawson, who takes the dance. And that, ladies and gentlemen, winds up another Jurgen schedule until next Sunday night at the very same time. Until then, and with motions of love, I remain your New York correspondent, Walter Winchell, who thinks every American has at least one thing to be thankful for on Thursday next. Thankful that we still salute a flag and not a shirt.
Tonight, in addition to me, your radio announcer, I'll be joined by your show announcer, who will help you understand the story and keep you up to date as this exciting story of crime fighting unfolds.
Hello, I'm your show announcer. To start, we'll let these young people tell you how they got started and how they developed into a force for law and order and clean streets. Without further ado, let me introduce you to Tom Harper, the leader of the club. I'll have him introduce himself to you and tell you a little bit about himself. Tom?
Hello, my name is Tom Harper. I am an 18-year-old senior in Andrew Jackson High. My little city of 35,000 people is located in the south-central Midwest. I and 5 of my friends formed the Detective Club of Abracadabra 2 years ago as a way to stay close to each other through high school and maybe beyond. I'm an honor student and have a goal of attending a university with an ROTC program where I can earn a degree and become a US Army officer. The city is loaning us this clubhouse, which used to be a city garage. My friends will tell you more about the club as we go along. Laura, please tell them about yourself and our club.
Hi, my name is Laura Nelson. I too am an honors student and a senior at Old AJ High. As an 18-year-old, it's a little early, but I plan on a career in modeling or theater. After being named Miss AJ High School and appointed as the band drum major, I'm beginning to think I may have a chance if I can find the right college. I have also grown as a member of our crime fighting club, and my work with the city is giving me confidence in working with all kinds of people. By the way, Tom is also president of the student council. Now here's Jeff.
My name is Jeff Morrison. I'm a 17-year-old junior at AJ, and I'm captain of a football team and all-state basketball player. I consider the crime fighting club as a civic mission and spend as much time with the club as possible. When we were asked to help the police provide crowd control and then litter monitoring, I was at first skeptical, but soon learned that it was an important job, and we started to earn money with the extra jobs we were exposed to. We used some of the money to decorate our clubhouse. More about that later. Take it away, Doris.
It was amazing. I saw this trash in the street and suggested that in addition to crime fighting, which we haven't tackled yet, we should work on helping the city get litter free. The club agreed, and the city council and police department put us to work. Oh, I'm Doris Amble, and I'm 17 and a junior. I love math and plan a career in business and accounting. We still haven't caught any actual criminals yet, but just wait. Enough of me. On to Martin.
Martin Smith here, 17 years old, a junior, and I love music. Doris planned a comprehensive route for us to detect and pick up litter. We soon found a market for cans and bottles and started to earn a good amount of money. Doris created a complete mapping system and a systematic route for us to follow so that we would tour the entire city on a monthly basis. We also got to know nearly everyone in the city. The police department and the city council loved us, and we soon had as many jobs as we could handle, and most of them were paying jobs. Jenny will tell you some more.
I'm Jennifer Anderson. My friends and teachers call me Jenny. I'm the youngest in the club. I skipped a grade and they call me Brainy, and I guess I am. I think I already have a scholarship lined up. But on to the story. We got more formal in our meetings and made a real schedule and everything. We elected officers. Tom became the president, Laura the vice president, and Doris became the treasurer. We bought a fingerprint kit, a recording device, and a TV set. Along the way, several residents were embarrassed when we offered to clean up their homes and yards that they had neglected. But our cheerful helpfulness has given us a great reputation, and we have never had anyone refuse our help.
So now you know the young people of the Detective Club of Abracadabra. So on with our story. But first, these words from next week's old radio show.
Please listen in next week when these two favorites will be on the air.
Here's another of NBC's great parade of new shows. Ladies and gentlemen, the story you're about to hear is true. Only the names have been changed to protect the innocent. NBC brings you Dragnet.
Now then, as we join the Detective Club of Abracadabra, we look into the clubhouse just as the group is starting their formal monthly meeting. Tom is holding the floor.
The meeting will come to order. We've already reviewed all the reported crimes in the state, and none of them apply to us. We have two upcoming projects which we've been asked to participate in. The first is the first football game of the year at which we will take tickets. And the second, and most immediate, is crowd control for the Labor Day parade. Laura, I would like you to attend a planning meeting with the police tomorrow at 2 p.m. Also, Doris, can you give us an update on our litter control project, and how's the Treasury doing?
I'll be there, Tom. Will you be picking me up, or do I ride my bike? Too bad this isn't 2018, when every kid gets a car from their parents.
I'll pick you up at 1:30, Laura. Please bring your recorder so we can tape the instructions.
I'll be ready.
Well, I'm pleased to report that we added $400 to the Treasury during the month of June. We had 3 traffic control projects for the Chamber of Commerce and collected $200 in scrap paper and cans and bottles. We have a balance of just over $3,600. I'd like to suggest that we consider the purchase of a golf cart for use in our litter control project. It would pay for itself in less than a year.
I agree, Doris. I'd be happy to get some quotes, and maybe even some offers from some of the golf courses.
Great, Jeff. Take Jenny along with you. Can you have a golf club estimate report by next month?
We also received 3 thank you notes from residents thanking us for picking up litter in their yards. All of them included money. Also, Mayor Jordan has asked that we attend a special meeting of the council to talk about child care issues that she thinks we may be able to work on.
Well, I'll send her a note agreeing to attend if you agree, Tom. I have an interesting kid since I have 3 brothers in my family.
Okay, Doris, go ahead. Let us know how we can help.
Now that we have learned the names of our club members and what they're up to, we fast forward to tomorrow, where Tom and Laura are just arriving at the police headquarters.
Before we get back to our play, we pause for music. You know that we've started a tradition of audience sing-alongs with some of our favorite old-time radio songs. As always, the sing-along girls will get you started. Tonight, we have chosen the Hallelujah Chorus. just kidding. But let's try Shine On Harvest Moon from the 1949 show with Gordon McRae and Doris Day.
Please, audience, please turn your program over for the words to Shine On Harvest Moon.
Shine on,
harvest moon, up in the sky. I ain't had no loving since January, February, June, or July. So time ain't no time to stay. Harvest moon, so shine on harvest moon for me and my gal.
That was very good, audience. Now back to our play. Tom and Laura are just arriving at police headquarters. Let's join them. Oh, by the way, we too are on a limited budget, so some of the sound effects will be voiced by yours truly.
I've got my tape recorder with fresh batteries, if we need it, Tom. You know, this place looks a little beat up. Maybe we could lend them some money for a paint job. Are we going to meet with Lieutenant Anderson?
Yes, I understand that they have a few difficult intersections they would like us to control. Well, let's go in and see how we can fit in.
Sound effect. Door opening and closing.
Hello, Lieutenant Anderson. We're here to get our briefing for the Labor Day parade. Do you want to do it here or in the squad room?
In here will be fine, Laura. How are you, Tom? Have you selected the colleges to apply to yet?
Not yet, ma'am. My goal is to have that done by late October.
she disappear forever with much tayo. Hanto the sugar do not trace, and we are mean business until we call tomorrow Muck Snell and tells her to put money. Akhlun.
Play that again. Make 2 copies, one for us and one for the FBI.
Is it okay if I record it for the club?
Go ahead, Tom, but you didn't hear that from me.
The message is repeated.
Are you getting this, Laura?
I've got it, Tom.
We've got a big time crime, Tom. Let's do the Labor Day briefing on Saturday, if you can make it. Tom, Laura?
That's okay with us, Lieutenant. Laura, let's get back to the clubhouse. Call everyone and tell them to meet us in 15 minutes. We have a lot of work to do. Lieutenant Anderson, I'll call you in a couple of days to set up a new time.
Okay, Tom. We'll get together later.
Tom and Laura, hurry off to the clubhouse. The group is now assembled, and we hear Martin say,
Everybody's here, boss. What's so hot that we had to stop picking up litter and meet you here?
We just came from the police station. While we were there, we listened in on a kidnapper making a ransom demand.
Who was kidnapped?
Mayor's daughter,
How much,
Betty.
how much did they demand?
Did they let you get a tape of the ransom demand, Laura?
How long do we have before we have to have the ransom? How much are they asking for?
Let's listen to the tape Laura made, and then we can start to figure out how we can help.
I'll play the tape all the way through the first time. After that, we can take it apart and see what we can get from it.
Wow, it sounds like they mean business. They sound foreign. What language are those words?
I think some of those words are German. I don't know about the I taught you. Does anyone else have any ideas?
They sound like they may be Oriental. My uncle uses words like that, and he was in Japan. The police should probably look for foreign people.
It's too soon to tell. I think we should listen again and see if there's anything that will give us some sort of clue.
our detectives listen to the recording 3 more times. They take notes, and Tom asks for ideas.
Okay, we heard the message 3 times. I'm going to ask each member to give us their opinion, and maybe something will show up. Laura, you start.
I think that the kidnappers mean business, and we have a very limited time to figure this out. I noticed that their language is rough, and they be trying to disguise their voices by trying to confuse us with foreign words. I think they're either foreign or ex-military.
I agree with Laura. I noticed some background noise during the message playback. It sounded like band music.
I don't know about the stumbling foreign language. If you listen to the words, $100,000 American money, it came through without accent. Every word was perfectly pronounced. These guys may be using those foreign words to throw us off. I suggest that we look local and look for regular citizens.
I heard that music too. You're the music whiz, Martin. What did it sound like to you?
Well, it sounded like a marching band. How about you, Laura? You're the drum major.
You're right. Not only was that band music, but it was the same Stars and Stripes Forever that we were practicing last Friday. I'm sure of it. I remember we stopped in the middle to fix up some marching steps. That was last Friday, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was at the old football practice field.
Holy cow, that's only about 2 blocks from here. That means the kidnappers take their message right near here.
We need to figure out where they would have had the time and place to keep the mayor's daughter and where they're probably hanging out right now.
Well, we just updated our litter tracking map last week. We should be able to pinpoint any vacant buildings.
Martin, get out that map and let's go through it. I remember there weren't too many vacancies.
You're right, Tom. The Albertsons are in a major remodel, so that they can't be the place. The Georges are gone for just 5 days. I remember we recovered their newspapers. The old Johnson place is not likely because they're cleaning up after their fire a month ago. Wait a minute. The Holders are on an extended 6-week vacation. Their place definitely looks vacant, so anyone would know that it was empty.
Jeff, do you still have your old motor scooter?
Got it. It's outside in the driveway. What do you want me to do?
If you're willing, you can drive your jitney around the neighborhood and drive past the Holder's house. But be careful, don't look like you're looking, just riding. Go past the house as you come out of here, then go several more blocks around, and then pass by the house on your way back here. Don't slow down or gawk, and then just get right back here.
Okay, I've got it. And here I go.
So, Jeff is on his way to check out the kidnapper's house. We would normally have another song right here, but it's getting too exciting. And besides, we have a deadline coming up in about 7 minutes. So for now, all we have is applause. We'll just have to wait until Jeff gets back. Well, here he comes now. Let's listen in.
Wow, this is exciting. I think we have the right house. I drove by it on the way out and again on the way back. Going out, I noticed that a window curtain had been folded back. On the way back, the curtain was back in place. There's definitely someone or something in there.
I'm on my way to the police. I'm going to go slow until I'm out of sight. Martin, call Lieutenant Anderson and tell them everything we know. Tell them we're on the way. Laura, you're with me. You know about the music. Everybody else, stay away from the windows. They can see us from there if they look. Okay, let's go.
Tom and Laura are on their way to the police. Listen in as they arrive at the police station and meet Lieutenant Anderson.
Lieutenant Anderson, I think we've got your kidnappers spotted. Laura recognized the band music playing in the background, and she was there and knows it's at the old practice field.
I recognize the marching music, and I know it was last Friday, and we stopped and then started, just like on the tape.
Then we used our litter map to find the homes that were empty and eliminated those that couldn't be occupied by the kidnappers. The only house that was left was the Holders, who were on a 6-week cruise. The kidnappers could easily find a long-term vacancy, and I'll bet they're in there.
And Tom and Jeff drove by on his scooter, and he saw the curtains were moved the first time he drove by, and then moved again when they came back. Someone is definitely in there.
Tom, Laura, you've done a great job. Sergeant Arnold, get out the SWAT team with 2 extra officers. Have them positioned on the east and west sides of the house. I've got the FBI on their way, and we'll come in from the front. We'll walk right up, just like any realtor or utility team. Sergeant Arnold, take 2 men around the back, and whatever you do, don't let them or that little girl get past you. Okay, let's move it. Tom, Laura, you deserve to be in on this. Go with Sergeant Arnold.
I'm ready, Tom. Will you stay close by?
I'm here, Laura, as long and wherever you need me.
I've already called the clubhouse, and I have the rest of the club listening into the tactical radio network.
See, I told you this would get exciting. Let's listen in to the squad's tactical radio. as they get to the holder's house.
All right, the two flanks are in position and the rear team with Tom and Laura are ready. Let's go to the front door.
Sound effect. Loud knock.
Police, everyone on the ground.
Sound effect. Of police saying, on the ground.
Sergeant Arnold, look for the girl.
Here she is, Lieutenant.
She seems to be all right.
Thank God, Laura. Take her out to the squad car. I'll be right with you. Sergeant Arnold, call the station. Let her mother know that we have Becky safe and sound.
Thank God indeed. The Detective Club of Abracadabra has made its first successful bust. 2 weeks later, let's listen in to the mayor expressing the thanks of the police department and announcing the reward for catching the kidnappers.
We are gathered here to express our gratitude for the successful release of my daughter Becky and to announce the rewards that the Detective Club of Abracadabra will receive as a result of them being responsible for the apprehension of 3 dangerous criminals. For Slugger McGurk, $3,000 for arresting a wanted felon. For Bubblegum Jimmy, $4,000 for the arrest of a kidnapper. And $10,000 for detecting and arresting a vicious criminal wanted for kidnapping, attempting to impersonate an otherwise innocent German tourist, and for the badly abusing the Japanese language. Finally, for littering our beautiful city. The city will also show its gratitude to our police by repainting the entire station in whatever color Lieutenant Anderson wants.
So ends our first offering for a crime show. The Detective Club will probably be back in November when Laura says,
Please help me, Tom. I just got a call from my cousin Connie in California at the Sing-Along Bar. She's been shot again, and she also wants me to attend her wedding.
We now have heard the story of the Detective Club of Abracadabra. We will have another story and show in October or November. In the meantime, Detective Club actors and actresses of Abracadabra.
Thank you all.